Hello, you're tuned into daily coronavirus updates. This is The Wire and today is the 13th of April. Over 9,152 people in India have been infected by the novel coronavirus so far. 857 people have recovered and 308 have died. 796 more people have been infected by the virus and 35 have died in the last 24 hours. In its daily press briefing, the Union Health Ministry said that in the last 14 days, no new cases of the novel coronavirus were detected in 25 districts from 15 states of the country. The number of infections in Delhi rose to 1,154. In Maharashtra, at least 82 people tested positive for the virus on Monday, taking the state tally to 2,064. 4 new cases, including 1 death, was reported from Dharavi today, taking the total number of cases in the slum pocket to 47. In New Delhi's Max Hospital, 3 healthcare workers were tested positive today. An official told the media that one of the 3 doctors may have contracted the virus outside the hospital. In Maharashtra, more than 2,000 people have been infected by the virus. Housing Minister Jitendra Auhar has put himself under home isolation after he came in contact with a policeman in the state who tested positive. Prime Minister Modi will address the nation at 10 a.m. tomorrow as the nationwide lockdown comes to an end. It is likely that the announcement by him tomorrow will be on lockdown extension. Last week, the Prime Minister held a conference with chief ministers who requested that the lockdown must be extended. Odisha, Maharashtra, Punjab and Tamil Nadu are states which have already extended their statewide lockdowns. The Supreme Court of India has modified its free coronavirus testing order dated April 8th to say that benefit of free testing in private labs will only be for economically weaker sections, for those covered by the Prime Minister Jan Arogya Yojana, country's nationwide health policy for the poor, and any other EWS sections as notified by the government. On the 8th of April, the Supreme Court said that all testing under private and government labs shall be done free of cost, following which a Delhi-based doctor moved the Supreme Court saying that this order puts an unfair burden on private labs and disincentivizes them. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has written to the Ministry of Home Affairs that sectors should be allowed to resume operations in a staggered manner, as the centre and state governments are considering a 2-week extension of the ongoing nationwide lockdown. The department proposed resumption of operations at 20 to 25% capacity in a single shift, initially for labour-intensive sectors such as textile, automobile, steel, defence and electronic manufacturing. In the letter, the department also said that these activities are essential to improve the economy and provide liquidity in the hands of the people. On Sunday, the World Bank said that India and other South Asian countries are likely to record their worst growth performance in 4 decades this year. Other than India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh will also see sharp falls in economic growth. 3 other South Asian countries, Pakistan, Afghanistan and the Maldives, are expected to fall into recession. The World Bank said that South Asian countries must take fiscal and monetary steps to support unemployed migrant workers. They should do this along with debt relief for businesses and individuals to minimize the economic pain. The United States has witnessed an avalanche of the pandemic. It has recorded the highest number of deaths in the world and also the highest number of infections. On Sunday, over 2,000 people died in the country. On the same day, in an interview to CNN's Jake Tapper, Dr. Anthony Fauci, America's top immunologist, said that the nation likely could have saved lives by acting earlier on the coronavirus outbreak. He said that if everything was shut right from the beginning, it may have been a little different. Fauci also hinted that a recommendation for an early lockdown was sent to the White House. He said that we make a recommendation. Sometimes it is taken and sometimes it is not. Drug makers around the world are in the race to find a cure for coronavirus, which has now become a pathogen. According to a WHO document, there are 70 coronavirus vaccines in development globally, with 3 candidates already being tested in human trials. The furthest along the clinical process is an experimental vaccine which is being developed by a Hong Kong-based company and the Beijing Institute of Biotechnology. The other 2 vaccines which are being tested in humans are treatments developed by US drug makers Moderna and Inovio Pharmaceutical. Usually it takes 10 to 15 years to get a vaccine to the market, but the drug industry is trying to develop something within a year. Pharmaceutical giants Pfizer and Sanofi also have vaccine candidates in preclinical stages. That's all for today. Keep reading and watching The Wire. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.